banknotes. The Reserve Bank will introduce a new feature now as part of an ongoing security improvement on this particular banknote. Joining us now on the show is the Group Head of the Strategy and Communications from the Reserve Bank, Hlengani Matabula. It's good to have you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, Leanne, and good morning to your viewers.
All right, let's jump straight into it. What's changing? So we're adding another security feature.
So what you have is that in the notes that we launched a year ago, which today it's its celebration, you did not have dots on it on the back and front.
Okay.
So where you had a light of Mr. Mandela, so on the watermark, where you see a picture of Mr. Mandela, if you hold it into light, now you will see that picture, and you will now see the dots both on the back and the front. So now this is a feature that we held back when we launched the notes 12 months ago, because if you hold the previous note and almost at the same point where you had a watermark, you will see that there were dots as well there. So that security feature, we held it back, not putting it into notes, because we still needed to make sure that this security feature, given the extent of the improvement in technology, that we needed to test it rigorously to ensure that it's not counterfeitable in any manner. And now we are comfortable that this security feature can give us the longevity that we want in the new notes. But those notes and the previous Mandela notes and the ones that are going into circulation today, all of them will co-circulate at the same time. They remain notes of high security standards, and so therefore there is no question about any one of them being easy to counterfeit or any story like that.
Okay, so slowly but surely we're going to start. I'm not sure, I don't think that the viewer's got a good accurate shot. So you'll see here, let me try and get you the shot. Here is the existing 200 Rand note. Now you'll notice that above this figure over here, there are no dots. Okay, I don't know if you can get a shot of that for us on the camera. Okay, there are absolutely no dots over there. And now from today, coming into circulation, you're going to have this coming in. So if we can zoom in quite closely, if you can see the dots there, there are now dots all the way down. Okay, so now I know that you're on the same page as us. Are the ones without the security features, the dots, going to go out of circulation? Or are you going to
no, they're not.
So they're going to continue to be in circulation?
They're going to continue to circulate. What we're doing here is to continue to improve security features in the notes. So what you have is that there is always visible security features that me and you can see. There are security features that only us at the bank can see.
Okay.
There are security features that can be seen via an ultraviolet light in the bank. So when you go into a bank and somebody says, well, let's try and see. So there's always a lot of features in the note, but we choose to show you the security features that a combination of them will make you comfortable and be able to see whether you're holding a genuine note or not in your hands. So now we're saying to you, you should at least see 3 security features. One will be those dots. 2 will be the fact that you could have a watermark. 3, you could have the security thread. 4, you could then as well have the feel of the note. So if you hold the note and just do it, it should make a cracking sound that no other paper will be able to make, irrespective of. So what we have had in the past, when people talk about counterfeit, we haven't even had counterfeiters trying this note.
What so we this have one had, has been a difficult note to
it will continue to be difficult. What we have had, where you had people saying it's easy to counterfeit, we have had people trying to photocopy them, and the qualities of the photocopying were quite poor, because the notes in themselves are very difficult to counterfeit in whatever form you want to be able to do. And it will not stop people to trying, because criminals will always want to try. Hence, we'll always be one step ahead of them.
Okay, so this security feature that you've added is not necessarily different to any of the other features. It's just an additional security feature.
It is an additional feature. It's a feature that existed in the previous notes. And now, because we needed to test them, because whatever goes into our notes, by the way, Leanne, what you're holding in your hand is the most secure document or piece of paper you have in this country. Nothing is much more secure than that piece of note that you have there. And for that reason, South Africans can sleep at night knowing that their notes, it's of the highest security standard like any other note that you can find anywhere in the world.
Any plans to change the look of it? I know these are brand new, but you know, are we going to be adding any features onto our banknotes? Will we see any significant changes going forward?
We will continue to improve the security features on the notes. Whether the design will change is a different story. Designs always stays for much more longer.
Okay.
Security features changes every time. So there will be those you will see. There are those that you are not going to be able to see. That only us will know that this is what we have done. So if somebody tried to counterfeit and can be able to go through various stages, we will know. Once it lands in the bank, we will know that, you know what, this is an attempt at counterfeiting. And unfortunately, given the passion of South Africans look at their money. South Africans know their money. They are the first ones to tell us, look, I have a note that I think it's not really a note. Sometimes they bring us genuine notes and tell us, I think it's counterfeited because it has been overused.
Yeah.
And with that, we're quite happy because an informed public is a first line of defense, and that's what we need. You have 52 million people in this country that interact with this money. It should be the most difficult thing, but because you have an informed public, it makes our job much more easy, and it makes the retailer's job much more easy as well.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. So these are the new security features on the banknote. I'll hang on to these, Lingani, and I'll just make sure that I familiarize myself with them. You keep the 10 rand note.
Let me tell you, you go to the ATM today, you'll get that
I'll
note.
get
so
these as well.
I'll keep mine.
Okay, you keep yours. All right, there you have it. Let's take a look at the market indicator. Sports news follows.